Today is November 18th, 2019, and I've been at it today, guys. Like, I've been there. I got a lot done with work and taking care of all that. I didn't get crap all done for my own personal stuff, which kind of pisses me off. I'd much rather obviously get stuff done in that area too, but I wasn't as lucky. Sadly. Will you go? You son of a bitch. He's got it. I don't know what this guy's doing. It's like he's never driven a truck in his life. What are you doing, bro? Just start, stop. Come on, man. But yeah, I didn't get dick all done with my stuff today. I watched an episode of Dr. Stone, which was pretty cool. A few of the drivers asked me if I was okay because I looked like a goddamn crazy person. It was probably because I feel like a crazy person a little bit, especially as of lately. I'm going to go to B's house, fix up her stuff, and try to get home at a decent time, because I have to fix a few things up at B's house before I head home. I'm stretching my leg. I've been listening to my book, and then I've listened to a few YouTube videos. Saw this thing on Red Dead Redemption. It's photorealistic, like the super high resolution. Like, the game looked phenomenal. I've never seen a game look like that in my entire life. It was the most gorgeous game I've ever seen. It looked so real. It blew my mind. They had to be playing on like 30 FPS. There's no way that they were playing anything other than at 30 FPS. Unless they have some beefy system in GPU that just doesn't exist right now. But another thing I was thinking too is what could have happened is Scott could have went freaking nuts and yelled at a lot of the drivers, called them idiots and stuff, because he does that every once in a while. I don't understand. I don't. There's too many things that's going on at J&J, the company, that I don't understand. And some stuff I don't necessarily... Maybe this is me questioning myself again. A lot of stuff I understand, I think, is in retrospect what I want to say. But... I watched this thing about, like, how do you, like, calculate, or how do you speak and talk of how intelligent you are, or something like that, or how do you continue to expand your intelligence. And it talked a lot about how being the most intelligent person in the room, and not knowing you're the smartest person in the room is very uneasy, and it's very, was it forthcoming or something like that, where I don't feel comfortable as much as I used to, just talking sometimes, and I question myself a lot, because. And it's not as an intelligence as in I know how to solve any type of big giant math problem, where I can, cite half of the encyclopedia or things like that. But it's like a behavioral thing of, like, I know this is me. I know a lot of times on how people react emotionally, and over the past probably 6 months is I've started to build, like, this kind of barrier, right, to kind of block out other people's emotions. And I've always had a barrier, but I would apply my own personal emotions onto how they're feeling, and I would project that. And if it was very unintentional for a really, really long time. Like, I didn't want to do it, because it's sad. It's really sad, and how angry people get and upset. And I tell myself I don't do it as much as I used to, but that's just who I am, and I've always sucked my balls, and I've always done it. think I do it in a different way, and I recognize people's emotions differently because I've learned a lot. And probably in the past couple months, I've cared less about other people's emotions as I used to. And instead of projecting myself to how they are, I've started to just project myself outwards to how I am, if that makes sense. So I show a lot more of me than I used to. And it's really dangerous territory. You know, projecting yourself more so than kind of imitating others. Like, a lot of it for me is like the understanding that, hey, you know, I'm sick and tired of people, like, you know, complaining about things that they have control over, right? Like, oh man, I feel like crap. My body's so out of shape. Man, I don't get enough sleep. Well, sometimes it's a lot simpler ways of solving some of these problems than people make them out to be. Like, okay, you don't work out enough. Why don't you, if you're feeling bad about your body, then just eat better, or become more knowledgeable on how you can eat better for cheaper, right? Or spend 30 minutes a night instead of watching TV. Work out. You know, even in your room, there's so much stuff that you can do, right? It's just like there's so many different things that kind of correlate with each other that it's just there's so many excuses. People have so many excuses, right? And I saw this quote too, and it was a guy. It was like a picture, and there was like little words at the bottom of it, and it was a guy, and he stares up at this bird, right? And he says, out of everywhere that you can fly in the world, why do you keep returning to this place? And it was a dead tree, right? And that is kind of ironic in the fact that the bird can fly anywhere and anywhere in the world, and so can you, right? You can go anywhere in the world, but why do you stay at this dead tree, like you as a person, when you have the ability to go anywhere, right? And a lot of people, and I think my friend Christian's a good example of this, right? He is a bird that once that tree starts dying, once the tree loses a few leaves, he's gone, right? He definitely leaves, I think, the tree a little too soon, but he has the right idea. He has the perspective that most people go out searching their whole lives for, is that there's always more opportunity and something better out there that more suits them for 6 months in or a year into themselves, and then in a year you find out, hey, I need something new, right? I need something that fits me better, and that's kind of what he does. And I always say, hey, and this is the second time, maybe third time I've brought up Christian, but that's something I respect him a lot for, and I truly do. Is he goes out there and looks for another tree to go rest his little bird claws on. But I kind of took full circle in this one because I went full circle and just trying to understand all what's going on. But oh man, I didn't think I was going to have this much to say today. I really didn't. There's so many different fears that I have that I'm just trying to approach them one day at a time. Consistency is a fear of mine, or more of a weakness that I've tried to, with all force, penetrate that unbearable brick wall that is consistency. And I've gotten so much better at it. So much better at it. One thing that I lack, though, is a true schedule. Right? Like 4 days, these 4 days every single week are when I live stream, right? These 2 days every week is when me and Kathy goes to the gym. this day of the week is when it's just free time and I don't live stream or do anything else, right? I lack discipline in that area, and I know that is my biggest weakness. Consistency is my weakness, and I've really tried to put a big emphasis on that and tried to help myself in that area. And I have a schedule and stuff now, which, man, I need true happiness to just engulf my body again. I'm so just, man, fucking done with stuff sometimes. And I'm becoming exactly who I didn't want to become. Right? A tortured soul that is pushing into adulthood, and I'm becoming that. It's not going to be that way forever. This is something I know, and I'm going to have to take a big leap someday. Sooner than later, it's going to change my life. At Symphysia on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Thanks for, wow. I actually had something really clever to say. It's gone now. Which is awesome. Huh. But thanks for stopping by. What was it? One of these days, here soon, I'm going to take that leap. And when I do, I don't remember. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'm 12 minutes in. This was a lot longer talk than I was expecting. I'm going to listen to my book for probably about another 20 minutes, give or take. Then I'll probably be at B's house by then. And I'll fix up her stuff, then head to my house before I walk Max, and then Kathy will be there after I walk Max. Until next time, guys. Peace out.